Okay, guys, couple of really basic things. If we want to leverage the GoPro or Grow More, I'm thinking video. I'm thinking video. So let's just.
Should we all post something now to Grow More?
I don't know. We can all learn how to tag maybe. So this is the Grow More Facebook page, guys. Simple as that. So if we're looking at the content here on Grow More and something interests us, so what we really want to be thinking here is what content's on the Grow More site that's of relevant and of interest to our audience that we can share. So what we can clearly do here is obviously we can like and comment, but we can just click on do you see the share button there? You can just click on the share button. You can click share. You can decide where you want to share that content. So is it on your own timeline, on a page you manage, which is what we're going to select. So we're going to go in here and I'm saying I want to share this on a page you manage. So you'd select the various page that you wanted to pick. So for example, that's Tully's Nurseries Imagine. How good's your imagination? Good. So you select your page. You're including the original post, which is a good thing. And what you can then do is add your bit of commentary, which actually will make sharing the post a little bit more relevant. Great post, I might say. Great post by. Now this is where we tag. So if we want to say great post by Grow More, it's very unfortunate where that line is, isn't it? Isn't that the most unfortunate place ever to have a line? So, you know the @ symbol. So all I need to do is I need to find the @ symbol on my mobile phone or my PC. So I literally just go @ then I go GROMO. You see it there popping up? So now what I've done is I'm sharing the post and I've got great post by Grow More, and that's linked or tagged, as they say, and I'll add my other brilliant words of wisdom, which I can't think of right now, and click post. And we're done. So any content, if we're looking for content, visit the Grow More website or Facebook page, click the share button, and where applicable, share that content directly to your page. If you just wanted to tag them, again, it's @ and the name of the company that we want to physically tag. If we were...
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, please do.
The share page that you manage, can you do that from over a phone?
Yes, absolutely. Now, you can do it from the Facebook app. It's the exact same functionality. A lot of what I do is I use the Facebook Pages app. How do you write from your page to someone else's page? So I wouldn't see great value in this, to be 100% honest, but I'll show you how. So literally you can go to the physical page itself. So you go to their physical page itself and you...
Yeah, but that always appears in the media.
You can switch between the two. So there's an option to switch to post as. So do you see the little arrow here where it says posting as Greg Fry? Do you see that? So if you click down on that, you can post as any of the pages that you're managing.
So my one actually let me share any of the Grow More stuff. I don't have the option to switch to my pages.
What app are you on?
Facebook.
Is it just the generic Facebook app?
Yeah, and me. And sometimes I switch to the algorithms pages.
And it also won't let me change my profile too.
on your thing. Okay.
If you go into the bottom right-hand side where you have more, it brings up all your favourites, pages, groups. And you can post as under those. Is that right?
Switching back to my page.
I just did a post which mentioned after the garden school. I shared with the post.
No,
Did it come up on your page?
so look, you see,
As post then on your page.
so I can have a look at it in the break, maybe.
Because I can, I can
Yeah.
switch between the platforms.
Yeah, you
I
can.
know what you're doing, it just won't let me.
Yeah, it's don't know why if it's so this guys, this is the regular Facebook app. This is the regular Facebook app. I go to Grow More, and again, unfortunately, Facebook is a fickle beast. So sometimes things don't run as smoothly as you want them to. So if I go here where it says, you see my face there? I can change it again to any of the various different pages that I wanted to share as. I can select the share button. And what I'm always going to do when I'm sharing the content is I'm going to write a post. So it will add the Grow More update and allow me to add my own commentary. And that's posting as a physical page versus as your personal profile. So I did exactly what I did on the mobile on the desktop. I went to the Grow More page. I just below the image there's a little button that allows me to select liking and commenting as. I selected the page that I wanted to go for. I click share and I shared the post as that link.
If you're on the iPhone, if you go to your timeline up there, that's where you switch.
You can, yeah. Yeah.
I don't have what you have.
Then you're posting
This is the beautiful thing of mobile phones and mobile technologies, is these little different things. The reality is, if you know you can, it may take a bit of fiddling, but there is a way for all of us to do it. If anyone has had any particular difficulty during the break, let us know. A lot of what I do, certainly when it comes to Facebook, is I manage most things on my Facebook page. So my Facebook page is where I use to pretty much to see and to manage most of my stuff. Now, one thing, not to move on too much, one thing we mentioned before was live streaming and Facebook Live. Has anyone ever broadcast anything on Facebook Live before? Just as we got the phone out, we may as well. Would anyone know how to do it? Well, let's just figure out how we do that. So if you go to your page on the Facebook app on your phone or on the Page Manager app on your phone, and you click on the button that says Publish. Do you see the button there that says Publish? We click on the word Publish. It allows me here now to write my text of what my live stream is going to be about. So, brilliant gardening tips from Board Bia HQ, right? Yeah. So that's what I would put, right? Because I'm in such amazing... What? I was, yeah. Now, say you're not very confident with your live stream. Do you see underneath there where it says public?
Sorry, Greg, I think we're all one step behind you.
Yeah.
Trying to get to that.
So just went on my business page, I went to publish.
Where's that?
This button right here. The button. Yeah. Post, yeah. Then you put your text in. Down the very bottom, you should see something like this. You'll see a camera. You'll see this icon, or you may see a video icon, depending on what's there. You'll see a place icon for logging in on a place, and a smiley place if you want to add a sticker or something like that. So we're gonna click on this red icon here. So we click on that, and it says, it comes up with an option, live video. So I click on my live video button. And there you are. So now we have the ability to physically live stream. Now I have bought this, cost me €6, I think, in one of the shops. Again, a little mini tripod to mount my stuff, so stuff isn't as jerky as it could be. So you may want to look at something like that. But it's as simple as this. So you click go live, it goes 3, 2, 1. We are now on the web, which is fantastic. So what were we going to do? We were going to do brilliant gardening tips, weren't we? So give us a brilliant gardening tip.
Enjoy the fresh air while you're there.
Enjoy the fresh air while you're there. Even rhymes. Fantastic. And a gardening tip.
Plant your spring bulbs now.
Plant your spring bulbs now. That's a tip for me. People down the back think they're never going to be got. So you can run around the back here and... Gardening tip.
Keep deadheading your bedding to keep them lasting longer.
Keep deadheading your bedding to keep them last longer. And the final gardening tip of today, this gentleman here.
Get good rain gear.
Yes, good rain gear. Yeah, after all, we do live in Ireland. So we are live here in the fantastic Thinking House here in Board Bia HQ, and there's some gardening tips for you guys. Lovely talking to you. So all I have to do now is click finish, and our video is now live, or the recording is live. It was live before. We had a whopping. So one little tip here. And again, I don't want to regress too much, but again, that's all done on my mobile phone. I didn't have to worry about a desktop computer or anything else for that piece of content. Now you can see on the page that this page was live 1 minute ago. Now a little tip for you guys is if you broadcast live, right, is maybe to go back and edit the video. So what I mean by that is probably the text that you have, even make sure that your video has a title. There's a thing when you go in to look at your video called even giving it tags and keywords just to make it more visible on the web. We'll look at that a little bit later. But that's how easy it is to give a gardening tip. It doesn't take any real effort whatsoever. And the funny thing is, I know that's quite jerky and stuff, but the funny thing is, it's incredibly engaging. Screw your polished stuff. Yeah. If you've got someone with great character in your garden centre that can say something that's really interesting and compelling, people are far more likely wanting to watch that than they ever will want to watch something that's overly produced, if you know what I mean. So don't be afraid to give it a go and show some personality. There is the ability now to, even with video, to, instead of going public, you can even segment your audience down further and further. So say you wanted your video to only be visible to 18 to 25-year-olds because it was a bit mad, you can even reduce your reach by changing your audience that way. But just so we know, because I'm talking about video and live video and how you stream and all this stuff, and I just wanted to make sure that you knew just how simple or easy it was to do.
And we will cover all of that type of thing in much more depth in the next session on the 27th.
Well, the goal of the next session is actually the doing. Today is about strategy. What the next session is about is really getting those phones out and actually creating stuff. So you build the confidence to physically do that. And there'll be breakout groups where you'll have to actually create videos and all sorts of bits and pieces. The other thing is that we were talking about tagging just a moment ago, and the same logic, just so you know, works on other platforms as Facebook. So say I want to tag Grow More on Twitter, I just use my @ symbol and put in Grow More. So I'll see when I tag, so literally if I go here, I put in my little @ symbol, is just like we did on Facebook. I start to type it in. And there it is. So I just can click on that, and now I've tagged that in my update. So once things we may want to tag other businesses, other growers, we may want to tag other influencers in some of our updates so we reach more people. So that's our tagging and live streaming bit covered. So certainly as a tactic, we were talking about tactics before the break. I mean, video and live streaming, little videos, really, really good tactics to use. I might mention it later if we have time, but there's a brilliant app. Say you're never going to be comfortable enough to start to broadcast live. You're just going to struggle with that. But actually, maybe you could record and upload something later. Has anyone heard of GoPro, which I referenced Go More as about 5 minutes ago by mistake? GoPro, they make amazing cameras where you can create very cool video for social media and so on. So GoPro, brilliant. They have a free app on Android and on iPhone called Quik, Q-U-I-K. And my 5-year-old makes videos on them and they're quite good. But that's how easy it is. I know actually some 5-year-olds are better than a lot of us, but he's not. So the simple reality is it's that easy. So it's Q-U-I-K, free app, and very easy if you wanted to create a quick gardening tip, even put a little bit of music in the background that's non-copyright, and share on social media in seconds. Half of this stuff is letting go of the fear, really. And as Carol said in the next workshop, it's about actually physically using these apps and running into difficulty and getting excited and producing stuff.